Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Investing Kev. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the cybersecurity industry and take a look at one of the biggest names out there, CrowdStrike, ticker CRWD. We'll take a look at CrowdStrike's company overview, their financials, their outlook, their risk factors, their price target, and I'll wrap it up with my final thoughts. For full disclosure, this is for entertainment purposes only. Always do your due diligence and speak with a financial advisor. And for full disclosure, I do not own any shares of CrowdStrike currently. This channel is growing and I am very thankful for everyone for tuning in and supporting this channel. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. I am also on Twitter at InvestingKev, so feel free to reach out to me over there. Alright everyone, let's get started. Looking at their company profile, CrowdStrike is on a mission to protect their customers from breaches. CrowdStrike was founded in 2011 to reinvent security for the cloud era. Realizing that the nature of cybersecurity problems had changed but the solutions had not, they built their CrowdStrike Falcon platform to detect threats and stop breaches. With their Falcon platform, they created the first multi-tenant, cloud-native, intelligent security solution capable of protecting workloads across on-premise, virtualized, and cloud-based environments running on a variety of endpoints such as laptops, desktops, servers, virtual machines, and Internet of Things or IoT devices. They offer 21 cloud modules on their Falcon platform via a SaaS model that spans multiple large security markets, including corporate endpoint security, cloud security, managed security services, security and IT operations, threat intelligence, identity protection, and log management. Looking at their products, they offer the Falcon Pro, the Falcon Enterprise, the Falcon Premium, and the Falcon Complete. CrowdStrike offers endpoint security. They have the Falcon Prevent, which is the next generation antivirus. They have the Falcon Insight, which is endpoint detection and response. When you look at security and IT operations, they have the Falcon Overwatch, which is managed threat hunting. They have the Falcon Discover, which is IT hygiene. When you look at threat intelligence, they have the Falcon X, which is threat intelligence. And when you look at the Falcon X Recon, that is digital risk monitoring. When you look at cloud security, you have the Falcon Horizon, which is posture management. And you have the Falcon Cloud Workload Protection, which is workload protection. The core of the Falcon platform is protection across endpoints, cloud workloads, identity, and data. Through the cloud native, you can protect endpoints, cloud workloads, identities, and data. Their threat graph can predict and prevent modern threats. And they are single agent, which offers better protection, better performance, and reduced complexity. Looking at their financials, this company has grown really quickly. This is from their presentation back in December. In the third quarter of their 2022 fiscal year, they had an annual recurring revenues of $1.5 billion US, which is a 67% annual recurring revenue year-over-year growth. That is incredible growth numbers. If you look on the left-hand side, from fiscal year 2019 to 2021, they went from $249.8 million in revenues to $874.4 million in total revenues. Their subscriptions have exploded from $219.4 million in revenues in 2019 to $804.7 million in revenues. In fiscal year 2021, subscription revenues made up 92% of the total revenues. The rest of the revenues were made up by professional services. What I like about CrowdStrike is their improved gross margins. In fiscal year 2021, their subscription gross margins were at 79%. Their total gross margins were at 76%. And looking at their balance sheets, what I really like to see is that their total assets are more than their total liabilities. In 2021, their total assets were at $2.7 billion compared to their total liabilities, which are at $1.8 billion. Right now, the company isn't profitable, but analysts believe that in fiscal year 2024, they'll be generating positive profits. I also want to take a look at some recent highlights from the third quarter 2022 fiscal year report. This is back in December. They added 1,607 net new subscription customers in the quarter for a total of 14,687 subscription customers as of October 31st, 2021. This represents a 75% growth year over year. CrowdStrike subscription customers that have adopted 4 or more modules, 5 or more modules, and 6 or more modules increased to 68%, 55%, and 32%. They acquired Secure Circle, a SaaS-based cybersecurity service that extends zero trust security to data on the endpoint. CrowdStrike intends to leverage Secure Circle's revolutionary technology and a team to extend its industry-leading zero trust endpoint security device and identity capabilities to include data. And they won Best Endpoint Detection and Response Product for the second year in a row in SE Labs' 2021 annual report. The future of CrowdStrike and their outlook is based on the future of cybersecurity. As the world continues to advance technology and companies are moving to the cloud and becoming more technology focused, that requires the protection of company data. Looking at this Yahoo Finance article, the global cybersecurity market size was valued at $183.3 billion in 2020. It is predicted to reach $539.7 billion by 2030. This is a compound annual growth rate of 11.6% from 2021 to 2030. And looking at this NASDAQ article, cybersecurity will be a growth market for the foreseeable future. According to Checkpoint Software Cyber Attack Trends Midyear Report 2021, through the first 6 months of 2021, there has not only been a 93% increase in ransomware attacks, but those attackers have adopted a new strategy. In addition to stealing sensitive data from organizations organizations and threatening to release it publicly unless a payment is made. Attackers are now targeting organizations' customers and our business partners and demanding ransoms from them as well. The fallout is calling for not only greater cybersecurity investment and spending to thwart these attacks, but also increasing awareness regarding privacy. According to Checkpoint's findings, U.S. organizations saw an average of 443 weekly attacks. This marks a 17% increase compared to earlier this year. In Europe, Middle East, and Africa, the weekly average of attacks per organization was 777, a 36% increase. And in the Asia Pacific, organizations saw 1,338 weekly attacks, a 13% increase. And looking at this article from PurpleSec, ransomware will continue to be the number one threat. In 2020, there was an estimated $20 billion in global damages from ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that denies users and system administrators access to files or entire networks. Once the malware infects systems, threat actors will send a ransom note, typically demanding payment in Bitcoin. In a survey of 582 information security professionals, 50% say they do not believe their organization is prepared to repel a ransomware attack. Adding to this, 75% of companies infected with ransomware were running up-to-date endpoint protection. What I also like about CrowdStrike is their brand name and recognition. Their rapidly expanding customer base includes 63 companies in the Fortune 100, 234 of the Fortune 500, which is almost 50%, and 14 of the top 20 banks. Their customers include the Virgin Hyperloop, the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team, Globe Telecom, which is a leading telecom company in the Philippines, Goldman Sachs, the state of Wyoming, and the Indiana Farm Bureau. CrowdStrike has a large and expanding total addressable market. The total addressable market in 2022 is valued at $54.8 billion US dollars. By 2024, the total addressable market will be $67.1 billion. This is a 2-year compound annual growth rate of 11%. At their IPO in 2019, the total addressable market was at $25 billion. In 2022, it's $55 billion. In 2024, it's $67 billion with their current portfolio. Their potential total addressable market in 2025 is $116 billion. This is through organic total addressable market growth, product roadmap, future initiatives, and cloud security opportunities. Looking at the risk factors, I would say that the government is a solid growth driver, but also a risk factor. Cybersecurity is really important, and on a national scale, on an enterprise scale, it is up to the government to push the importance of that so companies can be aware that data must be protected. More cybersecurity attacks will continue to happen, and it is up to the government to push research and development, to push the importance and set the standards. If you don't, then these companies around the world are not going to make the transition to protecting themselves, and that has major consequences. The next risk factor is competition. The cybersecurity industry has a lot of established players that have been around for a long time and will have new ones down the road. Acquisitions will be at play, and it is up to CrowdStrike to build their moat, offer the best prices, continue to retain their subscribers to fend off any competition. You have competitors such as VMware Carbon Black, SentinelOne, Symantec, McAfee, Microsoft, Cylance, all going against CrowdStrike. A lot of these companies are on the same boat as CrowdStrike, not profitable and pushing a lot of money towards research and development, sales marketing, and other expenses. Other companies such as Microsoft is such a profitable company that it can push a lot more money into cybersecurity and not have to worry about achieving profitability as much as CrowdStrike. Right now, it's great to see CrowdStrike have so many customers within the Fortune 500. They will have to keep it up. Looking at the 12-month price targets, I want to preface this by saying that these estimates will likely change given the evolving landscape of the market. Just like any price prediction out there, this is all subjective, but I still want to paint a picture of what analysts think about CrowdStrike. Looking at tip ranks, 24 analysts have given their price targets. The average price target was $277.35, which is a 65.8% upside from its current price. The highest price target is $340, and the lowest is $197. 21 of the 24 analysts have CrowdStrike as a buy, 2 as a hold, and 1 as a sell. Looking at CNN, 27 analysts have given their price target with a median target of $275, a high of $340, and a low of $197. Looking at their stock chart, this stock has been hammered just like any other tech stock out there. Within the year to date, since January 3rd, it's been down 15.7%, shedding off $31.06. Today on January 24th, we saw CrowdStrike drop all the way down to $150 around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It bounced back all the way up and ended the day up $2.54 at $167.27. This is a 1.5% gain for the day. For full disclosure, I do not own CrowdStrike. I used to own CrowdStrike, but I sold out last year because I had to prioritize my portfolio. This is a stock that I'm likely going to reopen a position down the road. I believe in the future of cybersecurity. I've had personal experience using CrowdStrike at one of my previous jobs, and I thought it was fairly straightforward to get the Falcon platform up and running. I believe they have a solid moat that's growing, and especially when it's backed by nearly 50% of the Fortune 500, that's great to see. The industry is growing, and I think with the current downtrend of the stock price, I think it's a good time to dollar cost average and build up a position. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. As always, thank you for tuning in, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.